Hi, xiaouiris here. I'm a choreographer and dancer, and today I'm going to be reacting to BTS Run choreography dance practice. This was recommended through a poll done by K-Drama Gear on Facebook. If you'd like to check out the Facebook group, I've linked them below in the description box. So definitely go and check them out. Yes, but the reason I don't really react to BTS is because I'm ARMY, so there's a lot about them I just already know. But this one, so I will react to it. And yeah, here we go. Let me start again.
Yeah. Run, run.
One thing about Taeyang, I know we can all agree on this, but he should be part of the dance line. I know he was the, what was it they called him? In the beginning, he was the one that was hidden because he was like the triple threat or something. Can't remember. There was a name for it, but I've always thought this about V, that he's really good. His technique as a dancer is on point. He should be in the dance line. Obviously, he's a much better vocalist than he is a dancer, but I like it's not as equal. But his technique as a dancer is phenomenal. Like he would match the dancing line. Oh wow, they're really in sync. Mind you, I think I feel like they've always been in sync, but okay, so I couldn't help but watch my bias, Namjoon. He killed all of it. He's really come a long way, and so has Jin. I deliberately watched Jin because we all know how he feels about himself when it comes to his dancing. Jin can dance. He's always been able to dance. He has technique. The one thing he lacks that will bring him, that will elevate him is not necessarily his confidence, but his self-belief. I feel if there's that little element of doubt, like imagine a singer who doubts that they're good at singing, they won't always project, like their larynx will start to shake. They're not always going to project to the level of confidence of someone who knows that they can sing. So a lot of people say fake it till you make it, like keep telling yourself that you're good. Eventually you're going to forget that it's a lie and you're going to realize you're good. You're going to implant that belief. Um, and I think that's what Jin needs. And obviously, like the rest of the members are great. They always make him feel like he can dance. And coming from me, a choreographer, he's definitely got technique. The one thing that I see him lack is his self belief. So if he got a lot more confident with himself, I think he like even now you can't see him as the weak link because they're all in sync with each other. It, maybe in the earlier days, like the DNA days, you noticed a difference, but I think because they've grown together as a seven and we all know how tight they are, they've you don't see nobody stands out as a weak link anymore. Like they all work in unison with each other. So BTS has definitely grown as a group. Individually, we already know they go off and do their own projects. We know that they've grown individually, but as a group, this is the perfect visual to show you from their earlier days to now, the massive change in their choreography when they work together in unison. Let me take it back. Take it back. Sorry, Yoongi's another one that's really good at dancing, and he has a natural bounce. He's always had it. He's got this swagger in his face when he's rapping, when he's doing his thing, especially in Dejatar. If you see him, if you just watch the little bits of dancing he does throughout the music video of Dejatar, you'll see flow. You'll see natural flow, like freestyling, as though, yeah, he's a dancer, but he's not really done choreography. He's just kind of moving along to the beat. Yoongi has that element about him. So, I mean, all seven of them are really good dancers, to be honest. I've always felt this way. It's probably why I really grew to like the group. I like the way he hides his mouth. Is it true he does it because he was never really good at like mouthing the words in music videos? So he was just like this, didn't he? Another thing about BTS that I love is they're not afraid to use props. They did it in their very first performance, didn't they? What was it? No, Bulletproof. Yeah. When what was it? Jimin had the hat and he threw it, and well, Jungkook had a hat, but it was the illusion that he'd thrown it and Jungkook caught it. Or was it the other way around? I can't quite remember. It's been ages since I've seen it, but they're really confident with props. Even in Airplane Part Two, they use like the microphones and the chair, and um, I've noticed that about BTS. They're not afraid to use props, and props are really scary in dance. They're really scary because um, there's a level of coordination that goes into choreography that no matter how much you practice, on the night you might step on your left instead of your right, which causes you to turn in the opposite direction than you should, and suddenly everything's out of sequence. And the best of the best dancers do it. It's such an easy thing to do, no matter how much you rehearse, because the vibe of like having an audience and that energy and the lighting, the noise, all of it combined, there's nothing quite like it. And you kind of, it enhances you as a dancer, but that enhancement can bring about a misstep sometimes. Not to mention your hands are really sweaty, so knowing that you have to work with props is conscious thinking, like you have to think. And then there's suddenly so much to think about. So I really like the fact that BTS use props because it's honestly a brave thing to do as a dancer, especially as a group. Ooh. This hobby's arguably the best dancer I've seen in South Korea. There was a there's a video he's done. You all probably know it, but he was in his dance studio and he's on his knees doing this like snake thing, and then he just suddenly gets up, like he just suddenly morphs himself up with just the strength of his legs, and it's so amazing. I should put it on my Twitter actually because it's something I watch on repeat. I've never tried to replicate it. I'm not entirely sure I can, but yes, he's very, very unique as a dancer. Love him, and we are the same star sign as well. We love Namjoon being in the middle. We love it. Woo! Amazing as I expected. They've come a long way. They are all amazing. I mean, yeah, it's nice now that I can watch it and suddenly members that weren't standing out in the past stand out now because my eyes would always go to Jimin and then they would always go to Jungkook and now I'm noticing like Jin and June and it's nice. I feel like the members have all leveled up and they're just all equal now. I love it. I love this. Thank you for voting for this one. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening, everyone.